The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. On the KC sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys struggling at this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games. On the other side, his counterpart from Arizona. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
If you ever want to get an idea, Mike, of just how competitive this guy is, when we talked to him the other day, despite the fact that he put up ridiculous numbers a week ago, you could tell that it was bothering him that he came up just shy of passing that 500-yard mark. I mean, he jokingly said, what? Well, now he has something to chase. I could be even better. And while I don't think he was necessarily serious, it wouldn't shock me one bit if he put up similar numbers at the end of this week.
It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
Third. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 19 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is...
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Multiple times and all-pro. That is Chris Jones. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Chris Jones. He's going to need to be accounted for more going forward. Already his 2nd sack on this opening possession.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, and there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss, and he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
3rd and 6.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A gain of 6 yards.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second
down. Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A draw to Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for James Conner. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
long. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Gronk. And he'll get forward for a couple. Will Johnson up for the stop.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
And the first down.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 57-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Murray now to throw on. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And did the Chiefs get it? They did. Trey Benson, the intended target.
Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, 2nd and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. Right back to the fullback. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Patrick to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. play action. It's Murray. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Murray now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray will set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Murray's going to throw again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
To throw again is Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing again is Murray. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Vaughn. They'll bring this up to the 22. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop. 3rd and 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mahomes. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now, Mahomes. That over the middle for Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
That one is complete, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup.
2-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 28-yard line.
play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. We'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. That one good for 8 dozens. And a very quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
Carry here for Vaughn. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Kansas City
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Kevontae Turpin. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in! Rashard Smith, touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
17. Cardinals, nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. McBride is the motion man.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
Cade York.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
Yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hanson. He has our EA Sports
Our trip around the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the L.A. Chargers. Lad McConkey. He's going to bring this one in and away.
Cade York. to
Very
kick off.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Running is Vaughn, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
At his 48-yard line.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll come up here.
Kansas
1st
City
and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open, left side is Schoonmaker.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick going up top. And he'll take it on in. Avante Turpin. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They go play action with Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Oh, a loose football. Oh, it's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. You see what they've done on third downs this season, and they came through on that last touchdown drive as well. They go play action with Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Turpin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Mahomes. He takes it. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. The open man is Wilson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray's going to hand this to Benson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will take this
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Chiefs' first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Patrick to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Walter Nolan in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep them contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big catches.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd down throw from Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down. Press way in punt formation.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Chiefs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Vaughn. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Play action here. Mahomes, he's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up?
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, KC. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 38, Cardinals 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's Harrison in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game, and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. A short one here, caught by McBride. Has no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Benson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Vaughn, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On comes the Chiefs puncher. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Started out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, they need 7. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Gain of 12 yards.
He'll get that to Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
To Michael Wilson.
2nd down, Murray. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down.
To throw again is Murray. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. open man is Johnson. He's got him. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.